Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go, baby.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pass complete here to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Able to find Harris, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Black 30. Watching your ball. Crunch time, defense. Black is good.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Set, ready, go to base. I got it.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's got daylight. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. DJ Shark. His 6th touchdown of the season. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
He gets it complete to Harris. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's at the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Roethlisberger. It's complete to Golden Tate. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Black 20. Snickers, got spin. 77. Hey, exit. 552.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Phillips. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, this taken in by Jakeem Grant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8.
On third down, Murray. He's got his tight end fan, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Mexico City, first down.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 10 more there and another first down.
That's good for Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, this is blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, it's Phillips. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first. Here's Murray.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Mason Schreck, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Like 80. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end run, tight end run. Alert, alert. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down, Buccaneers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Easy, easy. You think you won't get this? Back 61, matchbox lights.
Play action, now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletic.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Apke.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 11 yards on the pickup there.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. Open man right side is Shark. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger got a man. He finds Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Roethlisberger. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But, and my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. But that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ben to throw again. It's hauled in by Doxson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.